Gentlemen, let me ask you something real. What if the handful of nuts you eat while watching TV or sprinkle over your breakfast was quietly deciding whether your testosterone stays strong or slips away year after year? Most men never realize it. Some nuts act like rocket fuel for circulation, hormones, and sensitivity, while others silently clog your system, blunt your nerves, and chip away at your confidence without you noticing until it's too late. And here's the kicker. One of the bad nuts I'm about to reveal is something men over 60 eat almost every single day, believing it's healthy, when in reality, it could be draining your performance and your drive. I'm Dr. Aria Brooks, a urologist and intimacy coach with over 12 years of experience helping men restore their vitality, performance, and connection, both in health and in relationships. And today, I'll show you the 5 nuts that truly fuel a man's body and the 2 you need to avoid if you want stronger mornings, better energy, and lasting confidence. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Share your age and location in the comments so we can see just how many men around the world are walking this same journey together. And if men's health and confidence matter to you, hit that like button and subscribe, because here we talk about the issues no one else is willing to bring up. Now let's start with why nuts are so powerful for men over 60. Erections are not just about desire, they're about blood flow, nerve strength, and hormones all working together. Nuts deliver the very nutrients that fuel these systems: omega-3 fatty acids to keep arteries flexible, arginine to boost nitric oxide and open blood vessels, zinc to fuel testosterone, and antioxidants to protect your nerves. Put simply, the right nuts feed your circulation, your hormones, and your sensitivity all at once. But not all nuts are created equal. Some are allies, some are quiet troublemakers. So let's separate the helpers from the saboteurs. The first nut we need to talk about is walnuts. They may look plain, but they're like premium oil for your engine. They're packed with omega-3s and arginine, which your body converts into nitric oxide, the master switch for erections. Think of nitric oxide as the signal that tells your arteries, open the pipes and let blood rush through. Without it, firmness fades. With plenty of it, strength and reliability return. Walnuts are also rich in antioxidants like vitamin E and polyphenols. If your nerves are the wires carrying pleasure signals, antioxidants are the insulation that keeps those wires from fraying. Healthy nerves mean sharper sensitivity and more satisfying climaxes. On top of that, walnuts provide the healthy fats your body uses as raw material to make testosterone. One small handful a day, about a quarter cup, is all it takes. Over time, men often notice better energy, stronger erections, and a renewed sense of vitality. The second nut is almonds. Almonds act like polish for your arteries. They're loaded with vitamin E, which reduces oxidative stress, the rust that stiffens blood vessels with age. Cleaner, more flexible vessels mean smoother circulation everywhere, including where it matters most. Magnesium is the other powerhouse nutrient in almonds. Stress pumps out cortisol, the hormone thief that robs your body of testosterone. Magnesium works like a brake pedal, lowering cortisol and freeing testosterone to rise again. And here's another bonus. Almonds stabilize blood sugar, keeping your energy steady instead of spiking and crashing. That means more stamina through the day and at night. The trick is to enjoy them raw or lightly roasted, not coated in salt or sugar. Just a handful a few times a week is enough to keep stress lower, testosterone stronger, and energy steady. Next, let's move to pistachios. Pistachios are nature's performance snack. They're one of the richest natural sources of arginine, fueling nitric oxide to open blood vessels wide. Picture a garden hose. Nitric oxide is the water pressure that makes sure the flow is strong and steady. And science proves it. In one study, men who ate pistachios daily for just 3 weeks showed measurable improvements in erectile function. That's real, practical change from a simple snack. But pistachios do more. They lower LDL cholesterol, the sludge that clogs arteries like grease in a drain pipe. When those arteries narrow, especially in the pelvic region, performance suffers. Pistachios help clear the path, keeping circulation wide open. A handful in the afternoon is perfect. It fights hunger while fueling your circulation. Over time, men often notice firmer erections, more stamina, and more dependable energy. Now let's talk about Brazil nuts. These are like nature's testosterone pill. Just one or two deliver your entire daily dose of selenium, a trace mineral with a big impact. Selenium supports testosterone production, sperm quality, and prostate function. Without it, your engine sputters. With it, your hormone levels fire back up. But here's the key: more is not better. Too much selenium builds up in your body and can be harmful. Stick with 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day, no more. I often suggest eating them in the evening because selenium supports testosterone production overnight. That way, you wake up with more energy and firmer mornings. Finally, we come to hazelnuts. Hazelnuts may remind you of chocolate spreads, but on their own, they're a quiet powerhouse. They're rich in folate, which strengthens the wiring of your nervous system, ensuring signals between your brain and body stay sharp. Magnesium in hazelnuts lowers cortisol, protecting testosterone from being drained by stress. And here's something practical. Hazelnuts are filling without being heavy, making them excellent for weight control. And less belly fat means more testosterone, since excess fat actively shuts down hormone production. By replacing processed snacks with hazelnuts, you're not just avoiding junk, you're actively fueling circulation, calming stress, and protecting your hormones. Now let's talk about the troublemakers. Peanuts may be the most common snack around, but here's the truth. They're not even nuts, they're legumes. And they often carry aflatoxins, mold toxins that stress your liver. When your liver struggles, your hormones fall out of balance, and testosterone takes the hit. Peanuts are also packed with omega-6 fats. Too much omega-6 is like pouring gasoline on the fire of inflammation. And inflammation is the silent enemy of erections. It stiffens arteries, irritates the prostate, and blocks circulation. A handful now and then won't wreck you, but if peanuts are your daily go-to, they're slowly eroding your vitality. The other one to watch out for is cashews. Cashews are creamy and tasty, but they're sneaky. They contain phytic acid, which binds to zinc and magnesium, the very minerals your body needs to support testosterone and circulation. It's like locking up the tools your body needs and throwing away the key. They also carry more carbs than most nuts, which means they spike your blood sugar. And every spike of insulin is like turning down the dimmer switch on testosterone. Over time, that drains energy and adds belly fat, the perfect storm against performance. Small amounts are fine, but if cashews are your main snack, they're slowly stealing your edge. So here's the bottom line. The 5 nuts that boost male vitality are walnuts, almonds, pistachios, Brazil nuts, and hazelnuts. The 2 to limit are peanuts and cashews. By swapping wisely, walnuts instead of peanuts, pistachios instead of cashews, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to restore blood flow, sharpen sensitivity, and rebuild confidence. Performance after 60 isn't just about age, it's about the choices you make every day. So let me ask you, have you noticed your energy or arousal changing compared to your younger years? Do you feel your biggest challenge is physical, like stamina and circulation, or more emotional, like stress and confidence? And which of these nuts are you going to start adding this week? Drop your answers in the comments. I read every one, and your story might inspire another man to take his first step. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a buddy who needs this. In the next video, I'll show you how one overlooked vitamin can act like an ignition switch for testosterone production after 60. Remember, this channel is a safe community where men empower and support each other. Share your thoughts below, let us know your age and where you're from, and join the conversation. As men age, this is not the end, you're just beginning. Your strength, vitality, and connection can continue to grow, and the best chapters are still ahead. I'm Dr. Aria Brooks, and I'll see you in the next video.